Some people believe this is the best update of 2024 and one of the favorite characters, Wolverine, Logan, took another uniform. I was trying to guess how good he's gonna be for PvE and PvP, but yeah, here we are. Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're here for Logan. Yes, the new uniform for Wolverine. I was kind of predicting that he's going to be PvE and stuff like that. Yeah, I was kind of right, but yeah, here we are to review the uniform on all over the game. ABX, World Boss Legend, Timeline Battle. We're gonna compare with the old uniform. I'm not gonna show you what CDP I have on him, but yes, the timing, the times and the scores, it was surprising for me for the build I had by the time when I started testing him. So yeah, I want to be a surprise for you too. In my mind, generally speaking, I just returned from the uniform. I just returned from the movies actually. So I'm so hyped. I'm trying to keep, to chill myself down. But yes, to be honest, the look is amazing. But yeah, Wolverine had already a really amazing look. And let's see what's the plus you're getting and the minus if you're not getting the new uniform. What extra your Wolverine could do with the new uniform, or what he's doing better with his old uniform. And the main difference is on the skills that he remains on the iframe actually, and the damage, of course, for PvE on the new uniform. On the old uniform, he has more iframes, and in the old uniform, he has more iframes, and in the new, has more damage for PvE, pretty much. But yeah, let's go into details, see numbers, see scores, and yes, I'm looking forward to share with you all the content. So, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you didn't already did that and you were waiting for me. Come on dude, come on, do me a favor, and also do a favor to yourself and go watch the movie. Guys, the movie was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen with Marvel, and yes, it was really funny. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it was the best movie ever. I really like funny movies, but yes, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Let me know down below in the comments, did you watch already the movie? Do not say any spoilers, but yes, it was amazing movie. Join in Discord and let's go there into the spoiler channel and say everything you want to share about. I'm super hyped about it, guys, for real. So the new uniform, yeah, it's the Hugh Jackman uniform. It's straight up from the movies. The changings that they have done, it's mainly on the damage on his fifth skill. His fifth skill seems to hit way harder than before, and in numbers there is not like huge difference. As I told you, the previous uniform had exactly it had exactly the same iframe ignore skills, and this is the one, the fifth skill, the fourth skill, the second skill. As you can see, the new uniform has kind of less iframe ignore. As you can see here, his second, third, his fourth skill, it's not an iframe ignore, and he also does not stays a lot on his skills. The jumping on these skills are less than the jumping on the previous uniform. So with the previous uniform, he's kind of staying alive longer in my mind. But yes, let's go. I don't want to speak about the uniform. I don't want to say anything. I'm gonna just tell you the rotation, which is ridiculous. It's super easy. You have to go through like 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, proc on 5, wait to your fifth skill to end, and you can see it. He's doing a slash with his claws, and after, if you have your tier 3, you drop the tier 3. If you have your tier 4, you start the rotation with your tier 4, and you try to save it and use it after, because it's boosting your damage, generally the active buffs. So whatever you have as proc, whatever you have generally, it's gonna get boosted, like the rogue situation. But yes, let's start from somewhere and let's go into his build also really fast. I don't have a crazy build. I have 5-star artifact. You have to understand that I have defensive iso set here. I don't have the 20% all attack, so with the all attack you would see even more damage on ABL, on ABX actually, and even more damage on World Boss Legend. His uniform, both of the uniforms actually are mythic, and his stats looks like that. So yeah, let's start from somewhere, and let's start from the big surprise in my mind, which is ABX. As I told you, the rotation was really easy, and the only day that he can participate and considered like a meta character is the one that it's able to use hero combat. If you already have Gladiator for my account, just to know for yourself the numbers, you know, my account Gladiator can do 18 million. It's one of the ABX day I can actually cap, and I'm using exactly the same team. I'm using Mubaku and Valkyr, but in the case of Gladiator I have leadership of Gladiator. In case of Wolverine I have leadership of Mubaku. Mubaku combined with his artifact is the best leadership or support for this day, combined with Valkyr with her artifact of course. And yes, Sif, it's also a good alternative if you don't have Mubaku with his artifact. Or also a really good alternative for Wolverine here is Hope Summers with her artifact. Here, as you can see, I'm doing really nothing special. I'm just spamming the skills. I'm going into 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 5 cancel, 6 every single time. I'm using the first and the second skill in between just to charge my tier 3 faster. And as you can see here, I was kind of saving my tier 4 skill for the moment that I'm doing the roar. And this is really important, you know, because you have a fire skill, you have the burn effect on your 4th skill and on your striker skill. You want to use him with Ghost Rider when you're gonna compete, you know, for ABX and TBL, because that's the best striker in the game. For the other game modes, you could use same instinct strikers. Seems to work exactly the same, actually really close. But yes, for Timeline Battle, Adam Warlock feels to be one of the best for this day. Here I did the cancelling with the 4th skill, but you can see how I'm going through the rotation. It's really ridiculous. It's really easy. I'm not trying to blow up ads. I'm not trying to do anything special, and I have hit 14.6 million. 14.6 million, guys. For me, looks like you know, you say that you cap with Gladiator. Yeah, let me show you the build of Wolverine. And if I can cap with Gladiator, the very next character that I have used with brilliant raids is Moon Knight. My Moon Knight was struggling to do 16 million. So we're talking about Wolverine here doing 14.6 with, yeah, I'm gonna spoil it for you guys. I'm gonna spoil it for you because it's disgusting. I have a Mighty Conquest. It's completely useless for ABX. And yes, you don't need to care about when you're gonna proc and stuff like that. If you manage to deliver the proper rotation, you know, you're fine. If you are going to play with a proccing obelisk, he is proc friendly. As you see, I was cancelling all the skills into my 5th skill, or all my skills into the 6th skill. But this score, guys, this score for a non-raids unit, 14.6, it's something I haven't ever seen on my account. That means that if I slap him a Mighty Raids, as I have on my Gladiator, he probably gonna be close to cap, you know. Having not even proc to Mighty Raids, the score bump, it's insane. And I'm thinking to go there, you know, use the new thing that we bought, that we take with €8 or $8, that you can unequip unlimited CDPs and go and test him CDP of energy, CDP of raids for PVE. And yes, I'm holding myself because I want to do it for a day when I'm gonna change a lot of CDPs. But let me know down below in the comments if you want to see something similar. And let's go to the other PvE content that you are curious about, and this is World Boss Legend comparison, old uniform versus new. For the ABX, his old uniform, it's really bad. I couldn't pull out any damage close to this. So yeah, the difference and the gap is huge, guys. We're talking about 11 million compared to 14 million. So day and night for ABX. And let's see for World Boss Legend. I'm using him with double support. Dazzler also is a support now. Polar is lead, and I'm using the same CDP Mighty Conquest at stage 40 of Kang. Stage 40 of Kang is doable from some characters we know with super PV build, you know, brilliant CDPs, mighty CDPs, raids or destruction or energy, even at level 80. So my Wolverine, it's tier 4, it's not impressive for him completing it. So that's why I'm gonna drop just 1 minute of his, of his gameplay here into this World Boss Legend. As you can see here, we are already at 40 seconds and I have removed from the boss like 15 bars. That means he kind of can do it, and I don't feel like, it's the best case scenario to use a PvP build to play PvE. But I just want to show you the difference between old uniform and new uniform to understand the value here on for 1 minute I did 20 bars. So with 1 minute 20 bars with the new uniform. Let me show you the old now. With the old uniform, the rotation is kind of different. You want to go into your 4th skill, let it play a bit. But yeah, I don't want to show you all the gameplay here. I just gonna fast forward it. But yes, pretty much I was doing the same proccing on my 5th skill or my tier 3 skill. You need to delay a bit more your 4th skill. You can't instant cancel like I was doing with the new one. But you can see here, it's obvious that in 1 minute, I just removed 10 bars. So in 1 minute, he managed to double his damage with exactly the same build, and I was playing pretty much similar. Of course, perhaps I'm kind of rusty with his old uniform on PvE, and the new uniform, it's way easier to play. But yes, this is huge, double the damage for PvE, World Boss Legend, a lot of more damage for ABX. So I can tell you from now, Wolverine, it's like meta for PvE, for the stages that he can compete. World Boss Legend, he's doing a lot. He's doing a lot for ABX, doing 14.6 million with PvP build. It's something I never have done in the past, guys. It's huge. In my mind, it's huge, and he feels to be really strong. And of course, you need to consider that you could use him with a CDP of energy or a mighty destruction and having way better results than the thing that you're seeing right now. If you play like with a Nobelisk, you could see a lot of faster clear here with the new uniform, of course. So let's go into the PvP things of his new uniform versus his old uniform. And as I told you, the old uniform feels to have some advantages, but yeah, let's see 10 versus 10 runs autoplay double support versus 10 runs autoplay double support again. Wolverine, same build, new versus old. Let's start with the new one. I'm using double support, leadership of Wasp and Colossus. Colossus also has mighty insight with PvP role, and I'm using mighty conquest as I told you already. And let's go. All the clips starts when my double supports die and my Wolverine gets into the fight. And here we're starting against this team up, which is Adam Warlock, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. All of them are tier 4. And yes, about the quality of the teams, yeah, it's just autoplay and let the phone record themselves and go out, do some work, It's probably from my work, these clips when I'm going to toilet or something, I'm letting my phone. But yeah, you can see here, he already killed enemy Adam Warlock, having a disadvantage, it's fact, and I already killed Jean Grey. So this is the new uniform, right? Here is an old uniform, Wolverine attacking me. Seems like he killed me also, but yes, I just killed Jean Grey, double life, and Adam Warlock. So let's count how much loses versus wins I have. So it's 1 lose at the moment. Here I have enemy Silver Surfer, Wolverine, and Adam Warlock. I already killed Silver Surfer, killed 1 life of Adam. And let's see if I'm gonna win this one. Okay, he enabled my immortality, so I'm kind of sensitive against this dude. Yeah, 2 out of 2. So 2-0. Let's write them down because I'm gonna forget about them. So it's 2 loses for the new one. We are at 2. And let's see this one. Okay, I just killed Adam. Okay, the quality of teams is dropping as my ranking was dropping there because I was just letting my phone play on auto, as I told you. I did a lot of auto this week because I was trying to record some autoplay on Dr. Doom. So it's 2-1. But yes, I totally get that this one victory was against a really weak team. Here I just killed Silver Surfer and I'm going against Adam Warlock. I guess I killed someone else too, but I did... Okay, I didn't record it. Oh my god, yes, here I'm against Thanos tier 4, Gore and Sentry tier 3. I just slapped Thanos. So at the moment I have like yeah, I think I lost count for real. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out later on. I have 1 victory, another victory, so 2-2, and this is another 3-2, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna double check it when I'm gonna edit also. So here I just killed this sentry. It's tier 3, of course, but yeah, it's fair, you know. I'm gonna compete similar teams with my old uniform. I'm seeing here that there is a couple of tier 3s here and there, but yes, that's something I can't go there and look for another opponent to have similar. I killed this team too, so I have played already. Oh, this is against Deadpool. By the way, guys, this is a really bad team too. So it's like 2 loses, but I have done some wins that I'm not proud of. It's like going into the kindergarten and killing some small enemies or something. But yeah, it's Vibranium autoplay. I was autoplaying all the week and I dropped ranked because I was using Doom and I was trying to record with him. But yes, he still feels really bad. Tier 3 here, double tier 3s. Yeah, look at my ranking. I'm like 1000 ranking. Oh my god, yeah. Sentry tier 3, I just slapped him. Another tier 3 sentry. Wolverine tier 4, he has the new uniform also. He's doing some work against me. Silver Surfer here, level 80. I haven't used my immortality yet, I think, so yeah, it's a victory too. I have to count the victories against the losses. I'm writing down. Okay, 2 tier 4, 1 tier 3 here. Silver Surfer already died, but yeah, he's kind of reflecting in my face. Sentry tier 4 here. Okay, he enabled my immortality, I think, previously, or not? Not even, right? I did enable his immortality. It was a small immortality. Okay, let me count this down. Okay, so it was 8-2, 8 victories, 2 losses, but to be honest, the new uniform teams feels like it was really weak. But yes, as you can see here, I'm fighting weak teams too with the old uniform. I just killed a tier 4 sentry and I'm going through an enemy tier 3 Wolverine. I think that I can kill him. Yeah, I can kill him. And now it's double life of Silver Surfer tier 3 there. Yeah, it's a win. So yeah, both the runs for old and new, as it seems, they are not like the super enemies or old tier 4s or super boss league. It's low ranking, but you can see the difference between the skills, you know, if the enemies drops you, if he's stopping to do his skills, as you saw there on his 5th skill in the previous, and on this one he's staying a lot, so he's doing all the kills with his 5th skill most of the times. Even if he has the tier 3 The fifth skill, it's the one that do the kills most of the times. 2 here, 2 wins, 2 out of 2 actually, before we end up 8-2, 8 wins, 2 loses. So in the start I lose with the new uniform, and the issue with the new uniform, it's actually the lack of the iframes. But still, you know, it's not like I performed bad previously compared to now. But yes, here I have done like 2-0 already. Let's see about the third run here. This Adam Warlock, bro, he's not dying. Yeah, he had support of Adam Warlock. He had support of Colossus. Sentry also tough, but he died. He has the support of okay, I killed him really easy this team too, bro. 3-0. 3-0 for all uniform. And yes, you know, in my mind, perhaps it's unnecessary to buy the new uniform if you don't care at all on PvE Wolverine. I know the new look feels iconic, but as you can see here, my old uniform and Wolverine, before we did took the new uniform, he was really strong. Top 5 for sure, I would say top 3 of PvP. He, Sentry and Adam was running everything. Another win here. I haven't lost a single game at the moment. I feel like it's 4-0. Yeah, I'm gonna double count it after, but yeah, I think it's 4-0 also. These teams are kind of harder, to be honest. The teams that I was fighting with the old uniform feels to be harder. I guess it was the start of the week and I had less loses, so my ranking was higher and I had to compete with better enemies on the autoplay. Yeah, as you can see here, I have 1,500 points compared to the 1,000 points I had when I was competing before with the new uniform. But yes, you can see here his old uniform, it's no joke. He's consistent, he's not losing. I prefer him double support compared to Sentry double support for Timeline Battle, to be honest. I feel more comfortable using him on autoplay and do his wins that he's supposed to do compared to using Sentry. I mean, Sentry is really strong also, but I feel like Sentry's autoplay is not that busted as Wolverine's autoplay. To be honest, playing manual on Wolverine feels like worst performance compared to play on auto. I just did 1 lose here, so we can count the loses. At the moment I had only wins, so it's easier to count the loses. 1 lose, and for the other 10 I have done all wins at the moment, so it's whatever against 1. But yes, let's see here. It's against Madeline tier 4, Wolverine tier 4, so I just killed 2 immortality characters, hiding myself into the 4th skill, the 2nd skill, or the 5th skill. Look at this. I'm ready to take damage from his 5th skill and he's jumping on his 5th skill. So he's hiding into the iframe ignore, into his iframe, but also he's doing iframe ignore. He's hitting the enemy on the iframe ignore, on the enemy iframe, so he's ignoring it actually. Yeah, I need to use the English language proper. So overall I feel like his upgrade is out of my mind. It's really good. I was expecting way worse on the PvP department. I was expecting a purely PvE uniform, you know, and in my mind, if you want to use him only for PvP, the new uniform, it's a skip. But if you want to have a hybrid multi-tool, you could go buy his new uniform also and use him with a grid. Use him, you know, if I can do that much damage on ABX with Conquest, what I'm gonna do with a grid, bro, I'm looking forward for it. And I have seen already people using CDP of energy and competing on Timeline Battle. Overall, the results looks like that. On Timeline Battle, he still be really strong, and 8-2 compared to 9-1. Yeah, it's not a big deal. He is really strong with both uniforms. I found myself the old uniform better for PvP and the new uniform better for PvE, but in my mind, with the new uniform, he's more completed character, doing, you know, equal damage to ABX, ABL, and do equal damage to World Boss Legend, but also in Timeline Battle, because before with his old uniform, he was completely garbage. If you wanna feel like playing with like Hugh Jackman, you know, with the Wolverine character, and you wanna go and kill World Boss Legend, you couldn't do it before. Now we have the opportunity to use him even with a PvP build on PvE and having really good results. I really enjoy playing with him, to be honest, and perhaps, yeah, I'm gonna try him even more in the future with other CDPs. Hit me down below in the comments if you want to see any other testing on any other game mode that I forget to mention, like perhaps ZBR, other World Boss Legend, or other World Battle. For other World Battle, I think most people using this uniform, and in my mind, because of the more damage that he's dropping through his 5th skill, he is doing more work with this uniform on other World Battle. Overall, about CDPs, I would say it's one of the characters that you could use with a Mighty Energy as a hybrid character for Timeline Battle and also for a World Boss Legend and ABX, you know, if you are not like super duper player and you want to have the high-end end game PvP Wolverine or high-end end game PvE Wolverine, you can go like that. But if you want to go extreme, you know, you would actually, with the energy, with the Mighty Energy, you can't go further for PvE. That's all he needs, a really good proc. For PvP, you would like to go for something like Mighty Conquest or Mighty Greed. These two are the best for PvP. And as it seems, with the new uniform, the Mighty Conquest helps him more for a Alliance Conquest, you know, other World Battle, Alliance Tournament, and the multiplayer PvP. For Timeline Battle, feels equal, but the fact that with Conquest you can survive a bit more through the defensive abilities he has, and the lack combined with the lack of the iframe skills, you know, gives him some time to heal and stay alive more than the Greed, where with the Greed you're gonna have, you know, the situation that if you're not in the iframe, the immortality is gonna pop out if you don't have something in between to hold the damage. That's why, in my mind, after right after Mighty Greed, Mighty Authority could be really good solution, because the Steel buff provides you the super garbage immunity, but also reduce a lot the damage you're getting. They pump their his passive abilities, also giving him some extra basic defense here, I think, and some damage. How it's called? Reduced damage taken somewhere. One of his passives, yeah, no, lies. Generally, yeah, old uniform, really strong still, new uniform, do everything. Great uniform for Wolverine. It's nothing like the previous uniforms. It's nothing like Hulk, it's nothing like Thanos, you know, having two separate characters, one PvE, one PvP. This one can do way more work on both sides than Thanos can do, Thanos can do for PvP and PvE, in my mind. Way better, but yes, it's an easy skip if you care only for PvP, in my mind. That was it. That was Logan, and yes, guys, in my mind, I was right saying that we're gonna get a PvE uniform, but I was wrong believing that it's gonna be bad for PvP. This uniform rocks 100%. Hope I helped you decide what you're gonna do with your Wolverine. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces.